Tryptamine astrology readings here. This is how to read an astrology chart in about 5 minutes. So that's the sun, that is Mercury, that is Venus, that is Mars, that is Jupiter, that is Saturn, that is Uranus, that is Neptune, that is Pluto, that's the moon, of course, that's the south node, the north node, the nodal axis. That's Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So now I'm going to tell you the different angles. The first angle is a conjunction. That's a loose conjunction, 6 degrees away. Okay, so check this out. There are 30 degrees in every sign. A sign is just a 30-degree division of a 360-degree circle. There's 360 degrees in a circle. The circle is the ecliptic plane. All planets go around one plane around the sun, one disk around the sun. That's the ecliptic plane. So since all planets go around a disk around the sun, you can divide that disk, that 360-degree circle, to 360 degrees. So you have 30 degrees per sign, 12 signs. Every sign is when the energy of the sky significantly changes. In every sign, there's different energy within the sign, but it's the same overall energy for 30 degrees of sky space until you get to the next sign. The actual constellations behind these 30-degree signs, they're not aligned with the signs, you know? They're different constellations. And in Western astrology, everyone is one behind. So the sign Aquarius is actually the constellation Capricorn. The sign Capricorn is actually the constellation Sagittarius, etc. But anyway, okay, so these are the angles between the planets. A conjunction is the first angle. It's what is referred to as an alignment. It's when two planets are aligned in the same degree of the sign. They're aligned in the sky. So the closest conjunction in this chart is, well, it would probably be Pluto and Ixion. Ixion is another dwarf planet out in the Kuiper belt, like Pluto, Quasar, Ceres. They're dwarf planets like Pluto. So in this chart, Pluto is aligned with Ixion. They're 2 degrees apart in the area of sky known as Sagittarius. So that's a conjunction. A conjunction, I would say, is about 6 degrees away at most. That is 6 degrees away. The sun is right there at 15 degrees Aquarius, and Mars is right there at 21 degrees Aquarius. That's 6 degrees away. That's the furthest conjunction that I would say is still a conjunction, still an alignment. After Mars reaches 22 degrees, I would say that they're not really aligned anymore, not really conjunct anymore. That's about the regular orb of most aspects. Most aspects are active when they're around 3 degrees away. They get really active, you know? So when there's a 3-degree orb, 3 degrees away for conjunction, I'd say that's when it really starts to get active. That's Venus aligned with Saturn. That's a conjunction. Now look, the two planets that are conjoined right there, a conjunction, they make a sextile to 2 other conjoined planets, Mercury and Neptune. So you got Venus aligned with Saturn. You always put the slowest moving planet second. So you'd say Venus aligned with Saturn. Venus conjunct Saturn. They're both sextile. Mercury conjunct Neptune. So that's 2 conjunctions and a sextile. A sextile is a 60-degree angle. See? You got 20 degrees Capricorn, 30 more degrees, you have 20 degrees Aquarius, and then 30 more degrees, you have 20 degrees Pisces. So that's a 60-degree angle. A sextile, that blue line you see there, is a 60-degree angle between two planets. It's 2 signs away. 1 sign, 2 sign. Sextile. You see? So let's get into the next angle. The next main angle, at least. A square. Mercury squares the nodes in this chart. So that's Mercury at 20 degrees Capricorn. Mercury, 20 degrees Capricorn. Square the south node and the north node at 19 degrees Aries and 19 degrees Libra. That would be a T-square. That's 2 squares to 1 point. See the red line right there? That's a 90-degree angle between 2 planets. If you have 4 squares, you have a grand cross. That would be, you know, there, and then 1 point there. If there were 1 planet right there, that planet would make a square to those 2 points, a 90-degree angle if it were at 19 degrees Cancer, and it would be at opposition to Mercury. So Mercury at 20 degrees Capricorn squares 90-degree angle to the south node and the north node, a T-square. That's a square, a 90-degree angle. A sextile is a 60-degree angle. A semi-sextile is half of a sextile. That's a 30-degree angle. Exactly 1 sign away is a semi-square. So with Mars at 20 degrees Aquarius and Saturn at 22 degrees Pisces, that's 1 sign away exactly. That's a semi-sextile. A full sextile is 2 signs away, you see? Then a square is, yeah, so you're understanding what these aspects are. The next video, I will explain what this actually means. But for now, internalize this technical information, and you can Google the names of these aspects if you want. Research it, you know? That's a great thing to do. A more minor angle than a square or a sextile or a conjunction is a quincunx or an inconjunct. That's the green dotted line right there. That is one. So that's an opposition. Okay, first I'll explain an opposition. In this chart, you have Mars opposite the Moon. So at 20 degrees Aquarius, exactly opposite in the sky, 20 degrees Leo. An opposition is when the Earth is exactly in between 2 planets. That's a full moon right there. That's Sun opposite Moon. You know what that is? That's a full moon. A full moon is an opposition. It's Moon opposite Sun with Earth in the middle. Just like a new moon is a conjunction. It's Moon conjunct Sun, right? So that's an opposition. Opposition is really simple. Now a quincunx is exactly opposite, but 1 sign to the left or right. So that's a quincunx. Exactly opposite, 1 sign to the left or right. So in this chart, the Moon quincunxes Saturn, green dotted line, because it's opposite and 1 sign to the left or right. A yod, a golden finger of God, is in this chart because it's 2 planets both quincunxing 1 point. Quincunxes all touching to 1 point. A yod is when you see 2 green dotted lines like that pointing to 1 point. 2 quincunxes hitting 1 point. That's a yod, and they're quincunx angles. Okay, so, well, that's all the basic aspects. There are more complicated aspects, like the sesquiquadrate, that little line right there, or the semi-square, but I'll go into that in the next video. Google the names of all these aspects. Google the name of every sign. You know, Google everything. Not Google, because Google is a monopoly, a search engine, but research everything. Research, read, learn this. It's really cool. Much love. Peace.